Morning. It's Monday, the 5th of March, 2018. Welcome along to this morning's United Kingdom talk. Anyone notice the new music at the beginning? The different music? No one noticed. Can't believe it. No one noticed, did they? I was up for 2 hours doing that last night. Oh, right, not 2 hours. About an hour. Well, about half an hour. It actually didn't take too long at all because I just took out the old bit on the film. It's like, how can I explain this? Like, you know the film at the beginning? It's like a long thing on the, like a long picture on the screen, okay? And there's the picture, and there's the music. And there's two bits of music. So you split it, just the audio bit, you take that bit out and put another bit in. How clever's that? I'm so clever! So clever! I am. No one noticed. No one said, oh, like the new music. Oh, the music's... No, nothing. And yet, if I get the date wrong, or there's something wrong behind me here, they're straight in, aren't they? People like Joey Millen. People like they're straight in there. Oh, that's it. Nothing there. Very, very disappointing. Good morning to Ray Reynolds. First message in this morning. Morning, Ray. Rod Brown's there. Morning, Rod. Mary, non-Irish Mary, who I'm hoping coming down to sing us a song or two at the karaoke tonight. Chris Reardon's big karaoke night tonight. Oh, yes. At Central Station Bar in Wharfdale Road, King's Cross, 8 till 11:30 is the karaoke tonight in King's Cross Central Station Bar. All right, with cheap drinks as well. Good morning, Gavin. Adam the plumber's there. Good morning to Christina. No, Ray. Too late now, Ray. Too late now to tell me that you noticed it. Not that now that I've mentioned it. No, too late. No one bothered. Don't know why I bother. I could just sit here and do the same show every day. No one would notice, would they? Good morning to Mr. Coughlin. Good morning to you, sir. William Allen, how are you? William, hope you're well, sir. Still doing those shows, my dove. Still winding them all up. I hope so, because there's no point in doing it, if it doesn't upset someone, is there? Let's be honest. There's no point in doing this unless it upsets someone. Over on, good morning, Christina. We'd rather see and hear you, but well done on the new intro music. Well, thank you very much, Christina. I'm so glad you noticed. Over on the YouTube, Joanna's there. Good morning, Joanna. Paul Mosley's there. Morning to Paul. And he's been dragged out by his wife yesterday shopping. What, on a Sunday? Not food shopping on a Sunday. It was the worst day you can go. Paul says, can you do yesterday's show? I missed it. No, go back on the replays. Missed it. Dear me. Well, I opened the papers this morning. Oh, Oscars this, Oscars that. How totally and utterly uninteresting. And the award for this goes to, would everyone wear a green ribbon today in memory of dogs? Now, dogs are about to be abused, boys and girls. We need a Facebook group because dogs are being judged on their looks and nothing else. And it's wrong. It's wrong, boys and girls. Just like the ladies in Miss World or people other than white middle-aged males who are getting all the jobs, dogs are being abused, boys and girls. We need to have a group. Look at this. I discovered this. I'm disgusted. Disgusted with this item of news. Crufts starts on Thursday, and hopefully with the weather warming, you won't need sled dogs to get the show at Birmingham's NEC. It says in the Daily Express this morning. Those at home will be able to watch the Siberian Huskies. Oh! Siberian Huskies and Samoyeds battling out for the cover of the sofa as Channel 4 hopes the Irish Wolfhound size in its coverage this year. But this is all wrong. This is all wrong. We can't have naked dogs, half-naked dogs, paraded around in stage, for humans to say, oh, isn't that a nice dog? No, this is all very wrong. Why is there no left-wing group attacking this? It's wrong. Who wouldn't want them on their sofa? When I was a little girl, I could not sleep the night before Crufts. Imagining you saddo. You saddo. Co-presenters Alan Carr and Clare Balding. Oh, God, not again. Is there a programme that Clare Balding is not a great presenter? Probably a lovely person. I'm sure she is. But do we have to keep seeing the same old people dragged out onto that stage? Clare Balding, Holly Willoughby, Philip Schofield, Ben Shepherd, the same ones over and over again. I can do these shows much better than any of that lot. I'm just waiting for this phone. Oh, there's a phone in here now. I'm just waiting for my phone to ring. Chris, and they would say, Chris, would you like to present Crufts? I beg your pardon. Parade half-naked dogs around on a stage for people to ogle at? I don't think so. It's wrong. It's wrong. It goes on. Co-presenters Alan Carr and Clare Balding make an odd TV couple, but everyone will be looking at super vet Professor Noel Fitzpatrick in any case. Oh, bless. When I was a little girl, I could not sleep before Crufts, imagining my beloved bearded collie would win the huge silver trophy. It didn't happen, of course. Instead, we won some very attractive cardboard, and I got a detention for playing truant and missing my mock chemistry O-level. Is there no Brexit stories today for the Express? Is that what's going on? Shocking, but the show still features large on my calendar for many reasons. It hasn't even got a Barry Manilow calendar. That's a calendar. That is a calendar there, dear. Not a picture of some little fluffy dog. Something like that. I think it still has the biggest footfall of any NEC event. Have you never been to a Barry concert? That is the biggest thing the NEC will ever hold. Thank you very much. Looks like we made it. Yes. I didn't overdo the audio then, did I? You might have got a bit of distortion then. Wear very comfortable shoes because you will be doing a lot of walking and you don't want to step on any of the toes with stilettos. Well, you're a funny bloke, aren't you? Wearing stilettos, whatever next. Men wearing women's clothes, that shouldn't be allowed either. We need another left-wing group against that. Men wearing women's shoes. It's demeaning to women, as this is demeaning to dogs. You can't have them wandering around the stage like that. Or, all the pervs will be at the front, won't they? Oh, look at that little dog there. Oh, that's a lovely dog, that. Oh, what a big Alsatian that is. Oh, look at that chihuahua. The pervs will be sitting at the front of the stage. We need groups. Someone set up a Facebook group against Crufts immediately, please. And we can wear ribbons. What did I suggest? I don't know if a green one. A brown one, So it's the same colour as their poo. Unless it's gone white because they've had the wrong sort of food. Brown ribbons against Crufts. That's what we need. Yes. In other television, let's have a look here. Ow. What's going on with my mouse? Just a moment. Good morning to Adrian Richardson. Christina said we were, just a moment. Lee West, good morning, Lee. Ray Reynolds, what a bunch of woofs. They are. Poor little doggies. Why shouldn't doggies be out having plays, not paraded around on stages? Chris, and no taking photos of the dogs. No, don't take photos. Are you taking photos of my dogs? Don't take photos of my dogs. Christina says, is it snowflakes for dogs? That's what we need. A new snowflake dog group. That's exactly what we need. Thank you very much. Possibly one of the political parties will take that one. Mr. Corbyn. Hello, Mr. Corbyn. Adrian Richardson, good morning. There is they puppies at Central Station last night. Good morning, Mark. What have you had for breakfast? My usual breakfast, thank you very much. I've had my overnight oats with blueberries and fat-free yogurt in a jar. Very tasty. Last night I had scones. Very bad. Bad scones. Bad scones. I had them left over from Thursday. There you are. See, Christina's upset now. My kitten feels discriminated against all the attention of Crufts. Exactly. Pedigreed chum. Perhaps that's an idea. We could have a little badge in the same... What colour's pedigreed chum? Oh, that's the same as dog poo and it's brown. Pedigreed chum. Pedigreed chum. Good morning to Jonathan, who says, I completely agree, Chris, with what you say about Crufts. Why is it still allowed? The same as circuses. Absolutely, dear. We are demeaning dogs by basing their judging on their looks. I mean, it's worked for Miss World. Why can't it work for dogs as well? That's what I say. Miss World this week is Sharon Butler. That's my sister. But she would never have been a Miss World. No. She might have been a Miss Roehampton. That's about it. I don't think my sister would have made Miss World. My niece might. My niece might have made Miss World. Not my sister. I don't think so. Neither would Gemma Collins come to that. Can you see Gemma Collins as Miss World? Oh, my favourite thing ever seeing Gemma Collins was her falling down a hole in the middle of the stage. I don't think there was a hole. I think she just went through the stage. Oh dear. Oh, we got to do a get well message to Becky, who is not well in hospital at the moment. Hey, get well soon, Becky, my darling. Hope you be well soon. Hope you're not in there too long. All right, darling. Other TV news. Now this is better. Not quite TV. Film news. Film. Do you like Disney? I'm gonna give you a clue. Give you a clue. Feed the birds, tuppence a bag, tuppence. Any idea yet? Shall I do a bit more? Tuppence a bag. Lovely words. We can't remember the rest of them. Anyway, here is the news. Let's see if anyone's replied to that. Adrian says you must try cross buns blueberry flavour from Marks and Spencer's. Very good for your diet. They are an outstanding. All pups love them. No hot cross buns until Good Friday. Oh, Adrian, you're another one, aren't you? You have to have the things before the day. No, I bet you give your Christmas presents to people in July. Oh, let him have it now. No, it's not Christmas Day. No, hot cross buns are for Good Friday. That's it. One day a year. The clue is in the bun. Crosses on buns. How did the Lord Jesus Christ die? On a cross, as indicated up there. And what's on the hot cross buns? Little crosses, indicating that they should only be eaten on Good Friday. My dad used to go down to, we lived in Roehampton, and there was a shop called Coombs the Bakers, Combes, which later became Greg's. And it was like a tradition. He'd go down, I mean, he didn't do the shopping on his own, but on Good Friday, he'd go down and come back with a little paper bag full of hot cross buns. Everything was in paper bags there. We didn't have all these plastic things and stuff clogging up the environment and the sea and the bins and everything else. What's all that? Where did all this plastic come from? We had little paper bags, we did. Good morning, Diane Jeb. Little late this morning, Diane, dear. Were you waiting in bed for the heating to switch itself on? Incidentally, the good news is, boys and girls, I have now repaired my central heating unit myself. Yesterday morning at Sunday at 9:15 in the morning, Amazon delivered my new thermostat thing, and it came in two parts, and I did the one up here. I read the instructions and everything. As long as you use it in the same box, they're already paired to work with each other. So I took the one off up here, and no screwdriver required. You just click. It's one of those plastic boxes. Usually I have a lot of trouble with those. Like plastic boxes where you push something in and it opens like that. Usually I break the bit of plastic somehow, but I managed with this. So I unhinged that, took that off, put the new one on, put the batteries in the thermostat, went downstairs, pushed a few buttons, and it whirred into life. Chris Reardon, plumbing expert. Thank you very much. That's nice and warm now. Maybe Diane, you were waiting for your central heating to come on this morning before you got your tippy toes out of bed. Am I right, dear? Possibly. Lee says, is it Mary Poppins? Mary says, is it Mary Poppins? You could be right. Good morning, Paul Dow. Good morning, Paul. Why do we have to eat pastries with celebrations? Because we need pastries, Paul. We need pastries. Oh, yes. Hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Although if you go to Marks and Spencer's, they're slightly dearer in there, aren't they? Hey, Diane, my heating went off last night. Someone's coming out on Wednesday morning to fix it. Very cold at the moment. There you go. You see, I knew, Diane. I knew you were having trouble with your central heating because you weren't there on time this morning. Thank you. Adrian says it doesn't tell you that in the guidelines of eating hot cross buns to share things that I love sharing it with other people. Woof, woof. No, don't share them. Oh, I hate that, don't you? You know when you've got something, oh, can I have a piece of that? No! No, you can't! Oh, I just want a little bit. No! Would you like me to buy you a cake? I'll buy you a cake. No, I'll just have a piece of... No, you won't have a piece of mine. I'll buy you a whole cake. Oh, I don't want an old one. Can I just have a... No! Go away! It's like that bag of chips, isn't it, Adrian? I'm just like, can I have one of your... No, I'll buy you. Do you want a bag of chips? No, I don't want a whole bag. If I could just have just one... No, I'll buy you a bag of chips. Oh, I don't want a whole bag, though. Can I just have... No! No! Leave my chips alone. That's not a very Christian thing to do, is it? Not give someone your chips. No. Poor Paul has been subject to an hour in Matalan, Primark and Debenhams, followed by an hour in supermarkets looking for bread. Wasn't a single loaf anywhere. Oh, poor old Paul's been dragged out by his missus shopping, haven't you? And is now in recovery mode. I won't go shopping with my sister. Oh, bloody hell, she's a nightmare. She likes Debenhams. She loves Debenhams in Lincoln. And she goes in there. Well, she must look at every bra that's hanging up. Every bra, and then we go over to the gloves, and then the shoes. Oh, she's got everything out, looking at it. And don't buy anything. She's in there for ages. Most boring person to go shopping with, my sister. Most interesting person to go shopping with, my nephew Jimmy, who's going to be 21 in just a few weeks' time, on April the 1st. He says, looking down at his calendar. That's terrible, isn't it? Not knowing your nieces and nephews' birthdays. Easter Sunday. My nephew is an April Fool. 1st of April he was born. He's quite good to go shopping with. He knows what he wants. Like all blokes, isn't it? All blokes. In and out. Yeah, I want a shirt. Up, that one I do. Out. 10 seconds have passed. I've picked a shirt, taken it to the counter, paid for it, and left the shop. 10 seconds. My sister, 4 hours, nothing bought. Adrian says Marks and Spencer's is one, the second one gets cheaper. What the hot cross buns? Marks and Spencer's food is quite good. You do pay for it. I mean, and there are things like sometimes if you pick up the blueberries and like instead of being £3, they're £4, and they're exactly the same wherever you go, except the Aldi. I wouldn't buy the Aldi blueberries because once I was in there and the whole lot were mouldy. That was just before Christmas. That was boxes of them. I picked them all mouldy, all of them. They obviously hadn't been cooled down. British Gas fixed Adrian's boiler within 2 hours of a phone call. That's very good. And he had a fit engineer as well. Any pictures, Adrian, or it didn't happen, mate? Oh, please, don't give that. You mean to say British Gas sends you the fit engineers? Because I know you're a little bit of a woofter. Is that right? Paul likes peanuts. You share them in pubs and you never get them back. I hope not. Oh, how awful. Paul says they were putting bikinis out in Primark and it's snowing outside. And the eggs that came out at Christmas, wasn't it? Anyway, back to the information. Yes, gang, Mary Poppins Returns is a film that is coming out. You'll have to wait a little while. The film, which hits the theatres in the United States at Christmas, this is on deadline.com, incidentally, brings Mary Poppins back to help the next generation of the Banks family find the joy and wonder missing in their lives. Oh, perhaps I can take some heed from that. You know, joy and wonder. Where is my joy and wonder? You know, my only bit of joy is talking to you at this time of the morning and doing my karaoke nights. That is my only bit of joy. Mary Poppins Returns stars Emily Blunt as the magical nanny, Lin-Manuel Miranda as her friend Jack, an optimistic street lamplighter who helps bring light and life to the streets of London. Feed the birds. Ben Whishaw as Michael Banks, Emily Mortimer as Jane Banks, and Julie Waters. Julie Waters! Julie Waters, we love her, as the Banks housekeeper Ellen. And Angela Lansbury appears as the balloon lady. Oh, fantastic. Angela Lansbury, tell the test of time. I was watching her on YouTube, funnily enough, yesterday. YouTube. Singing at various concerts doing the Beauty and the Beast song. The film's directed by Rob Marshall. So that's it. So it's coming out and there's a teaser. There's an Easter trailer, but it doesn't come out until Christmas. So that's a long time to wait, but it'll go like that. I'm really looking forward to that. Really looking forward to Mary Poppins. Did you like it, the original? Oh, we love it. What's the chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree, chim 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 chiree. Yes, excellent, Mary Poppins. Adrian says Costo blueberries, first class and good value. I'm sure they are. I'm sure they are, but not the ones in Aldi. Maybe they're just at a bad batch in. I don't know, but I wouldn't buy them from there again. Good. I was very, very amused listening to the radio on Saturday night. They were talking about parcels, and I think it was the story about the Amazon parcels that got the conversation going. Indeed, I've picked it up out of the Daily Mail for you this morning, and it says drivers for Amazon have started taking pictures of people's front doors as part of a creepy new delivery service. Now, I'm not quite sure why they've said this is a creepy delivery service. I don't see anything wrong with a parcel being left outside and a picture taking of it. The thing is, who's responsible for that parcel from the moment it was delivered until you pick it up with your own hands? I always thought it was the responsibility of the deliverer to get the parcel to you, as in you as a person, not your house. Anyone can stick a box outside your house. Actually place it in someone's hands, whether it's you or a neighbour. Anyway, this is what Amazon have been doing now. The service is quietly being rolled out in the UK and America and is designed to help people find packages left by Amazon employees. But it also raises privacy concerns, as many customers may not be aware that pictures of their home are being stored on company servers. Now, I don't think I have a problem with this. And I'll tell you why. Anyone can walk past your house, including Amazon. And they might take a picture of it. So what? You know, anyone else can walk past and take a picture of it. What's the difference? The Unnerving Project, it says in the Daily Mail, this was a few days ago actually, extends Amazon's already substantial reach into customers' homes. It follows news that the firm has bought smart doorbell company Ring, which I've got a Ring, for £700 million, a company that records footage of people's front doors. Now, I've got one outside. I have a Ring doorbell, and my neighbour has one, and my mate and several people I know have got these now. And if you don't know, this Ring doorbell, so you push the button and it rings on your mobile phone, ding dong, or whatever tone you've got set up. You can have things in the house which relay that ring, ding dong, to various rooms if you want. I find it enough. I've got a relay thing in the kitchen, and it comes on my phone, and that's enough for me. Right? When you push that button, it immediately starts recording you as well, your face. You know, so you've pushed the button and it's on. But it's actually recorded you before you've even pushed the button. If anyone walks near the front of my house, you know, and you set the kind of limit yourself, you might be for like 1 metre or 20 metres, depending on how far you want it. So say I've actually got mine set up for 20 metres. So if anyone, I think it's 20 metres. I can't remember the exact. It might be 5 metres. I can't remember, but it doesn't matter. It's quite a wide area. So if anyone comes within in that area, it starts recording. That's even before they've pushed the button, and it doesn't record on the unit itself. It immediately starts recording and sends it to these servers, wherever they are, the Ring servers. So that's where, and it's on there. So if someone comes along, oh, he's got a Ring, and nicks it, too late, mate. I've already got you, and I'll know who nicked the camera. Do you see what I mean? That is what the Ring doorbell got, and they're brilliant. Wherever I am in the world, if someone walks past my house, it'll go ding, 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 ding on here without even pressing it, and I'll be able to see who it is, wherever I am in the world. You know, and you can talk to people on it as well. So I could say, and when someone rings it, they don't need to have pressed the button. Someone's coming close to the door. I could say, yes, can I help you? And they can hear me, and I can hear them wherever you are in the world. Obviously, if you were in Australia and someone's rung your door, you wouldn't say, oh, I'm away for 3 weeks. I'm in Australia. Could you leave it there? You wouldn't do that, would you? You say, I'm just a couple of minutes down the road. I'll be back in a second. Because you don't want to tell people that you're out. How stupid would that be? Paul wants to know, how much are they? They're not cheap. Mine was £149. Okay? And you can buy extra cameras and extra ring. And they're gradually increasing what they can do. My guess is Amazon will bring the price down. I would imagine Amazon will bring the price down a bit. So I'd hang on a little bit. But it's excellent. And there's another generation of them now. I've got the old one. There's a new generation of which my mate's got, which are even better. Highly, highly recommending. And they're quite easy to set up as well. Back to the Amazon story then. Recently, the company updated the delivery service, an app used by delivery personnel, so all logistics drivers can now take photos of your home. The photos are included in the notice of deliver that all shoppers receive when a package arrives. Because, of course, stupid people ring up Amazon and say, well, you haven't left anything. And they can now say, well, here's a photo of what we left. Of course, that doesn't answer the problem of the time period between when they left something and when you got in. Because it could be nicked then. Of course, with my Amazon doorbell, or with my Ring doorbell, I can see if someone's nicked anything from that front door. And it's likely to be someone you'd know from round here, isn't it? Or you could just send the picture to the police. And maybe I don't know how it works. They've got some sort of computer they can put the picture onto and run it through things. And, yeah, that's the one there. And they match it up with... So I don't know how it works with the police. I'm sure they'd be able to do something like that. It goes on, these pictures are onto Amazon servers and drivers do not need to have access to them, the company claims. Technology is wild. Just watch the delivery guy drop off a package via our Ring doorbell, then take a picture of the package. Well, there's no problem. Second later, phone notification from Amazon saying my package was delivered and there's a picture available for viewing. So you can see the parcel's been put there. I don't know why people have got a problem with this. The new service is used by deliveries from the Amazon-controlled network, which does not include deliveries by UPS and people like that. Amazon say that it provides visual delivery confirmation. It shows customers that their package was safely delivered. Yes, I understand this and where. It's one of the many delivery innovations we're working on to improve convenience for customers. For customers who find the pictures intrusive, if you don't want it, you can opt out on the website by going to the Help and Customer Service tab. When they view a delivery photo under the Your Orders section, they can click on Don't Take Delivery Photos to opt out completely. So if you don't want it done, then that's it. But I really don't have a problem with that at all. Maybe you do you? Would you have a problem with that? Adrian says no one's taken a picture of his package recently. Well, we're not surprised, are we, Adrian? Have a little look at yourself, my love. That period of your life has gone, the same as it has for me. The days of people wanting to take pictures have gone of me, I'm afraid. Christina also has been thinking about buying a Ring system. They're really very good, Christina. I love them. There's various different options. The options I've got a rechargeable battery, and about once every 6 weeks, you slightly undo these 2 screws, whip it off, plug it in for about a few hours, and then put it back on again. Or it can be wired into the mains, I think, so you don't have to do that. Paul says Google Street View is much worse for criminals. Oh, I agree. No one ever asked for my house to be on there. Yeah, they just go around and start taking photos of stuff, don't they? Adrian says if they nick the Ring doorbell and report it to the police, you can get a replacement from Ring. They're 109 quid at Costco. Look at that. That's a good price. That's better, isn't it? Lee wants one of the bells as well. I've had mine since just before Christmas. I love it. Look, I'm going to show you. Now, the only thing is showing you a picture might be too bright. So this is my Ring. Okay. Right. No, you can't. Oh, okay, if I hold it like that. So you see here, these are all the recordings that have happened since midnight last night. Now you're thinking, well, you told us the other day no one walks past your front door. They don't. They don't. But cats do. Cats do. Now, mine is on a very sensitive setting. I could turn it down and possibly not pick up the cat. But here we go. So I just touch one there. And there, that was my front door 20 minutes ago. Now, unfortunately, where the sun comes up, that also seems to set it off. Okay? So that was my front door a while ago. Not only does it play recordings, I can do it live. Right, hang on a minute. So, how do I do that? I think it... Yeah, here we go. So, can you see that there? It says live view. Right, you ready? Okay, so live view. There we go. That is outside my front door at this moment. Now, if I push the green button there, this opens the microphone channel and I will be able to talk and it comes out of the speaker downstairs. And anyone there will be able to talk back again. But at the moment, I can watch that silently. No one's got a clue. Anyone's looking at the other end of what's going on there. That is actually outside my front door at the moment. Isn't that just totally and utterly brilliant? Now, there are some cheaper versions of Ring Doorbell. Okay, there are some cheaper versions of that. I don't know what they're like. They might be perfectly good. But Ring have become very quickly, I think I'm right in saying, the market leader. They were first and it just simply works. Highly, highly recommended. If you've got a little bit of money then and you want to buy something like that, then there you go. There's the proof. It does work. Christina says, I saw this parcel guy do that the other day. What, leave a parcel and take a picture? Yeah, I don't have a problem with that. I don't really have the problem with that. Ray Reynolds says, I remember Paul who filmed the General Bus and other vintage vehicles at Bank Station for Mary Poppins 2 on his phone. Feed the birds. Oh, I'm so looking forward to that film coming out. Who wants to take me to see Mary Poppins? Anyone? Paul says, did I just see a naked man walk past your front door, Chris? No, that's you hoping, my friend. Anyway, the reason I talked about Amazon, because one person I like to listen to on the radio on Saturday night and Friday night is Nick Abbott. He's on LBC between 10 and 1. Now, more recently, he just goes on and on about Trump and Brexit all the time. And he is funny, but he just keeps going on about those two. And eventually I switch off. But he was particularly funny on Friday night this week, and they were talking about this whole Amazon packages, and he was saying, do you remember when you were younger and you might, if you're lucky, get 1, 2, maybe 3 parcels a year? Now I must get 2 or 3 delivered a week here. Everything comes in a little box, doesn't it? Sadly detrimental to the high street that you so much love walking around and picking little things up and what have you. But these parcels come and you just open them and all that. And this woman rang in, elderly lady, and she said, on the subject of the parcels, she says, oh, I'm always having stuff delivered. And he said, and Nick, one of the things Nick goes on also about is about the fact how we buy stuff with money we don't have, and it's stuff that we don't need. We might go, oh, that's a nice jacket. I'll go and buy that. It's all a bit like that now. Now, when I was a child, my mum would say, you need a new jacket now. She wouldn't say, oh, that's a nice jacket. Let's buy it. You see what I mean? And I think I'm a little bit, I don't think I'm that guilty of doing that. My mate is. He likes something. Oh, God, he's got to have it. I must have, oh, that's nice. I've got to have that. Got to have that. And we are. And Nick is quite right. We are buying stuff with money we don't have, and we don't even need the stuff. We're just hoodwinked by adverts and constant, endless adverts on the telly. I flick around the TV sometimes, and every channel's showing blooming adverts. Gets on my nerves. And it's quite right. And this woman rang. She says, "Oh, well, I've been with QVC ever since they've started." She says, "I get 2, 3, 4 packages a week." She says, "I love it." She says, "And I can't stop." He said, "Why do you keep buying this stuff?" She said, "Well, I just like it. I'm on my own here." And I felt sorry for her, I must admit. I'm on my own here, and I get a bit of pleasure out of, getting a package arrive. And we love it, don't we? We open them. Sometimes we forget what we've ordered. We're ordering so much stuff. We open and take off the tape and open it, and there it is, thumping brand and sparkly new. How lovely. And he says, "You've got to try and stop doing it." She says, "Well, I do try." She said, but I can't stop." He said, "Have you tried anything else?" He said, and she said, "Well, like what?" And this is what he said on the radio. He said, "Well, have you ever tried crack cocaine?" He said, "You may find that a little cheaper than what you're doing at the moment." Well, I nearly had to pull over in the car. I was howling. Fancy saying that. And then she said to him, "What's that?" Of course, I suppose in a way he was probably right. He was probably right. It's probably cheaper for her to try crack cocaine than sit there day in, day out ordering crap off QVC. It's not crap. That's incorrect. Ordering stuff off QVC that she doesn't really want. With money that she doesn't really have. Or maybe she has got a bit of money, but why just constantly buy stuff? "Oh, it's nice and shiny and new. I need one of those." Oh, dear. Although on Thursday this week, I'm going to Selfridges. I'm looking for a new sound system because I can't hear the dialogue on the telly. I cannot hear the dialogue properly on the telly, and I don't know why. You turn it right up and just about hear it, and then loud explosions or music comes, and it drowns out the bloody dialogue. I can't hear it. It never used to be like that. It can't be my hearing. I said to Ronnie, "Did you hear what they said then?" He said, "No, the music was too loud. We were watching an episode of Mr. Selfridge. Couldn't hear it properly." So I'm thinking if I get a sound system with speakers behind me, then I might be able to hear the dialogue a bit better. But perhaps we'll talk about that on another show because I've run out of time off for the show today. Now, don't forget, at 10 o'clock, do log in to my music and chat show, which should be on at 10 o'clock, uploadradio.com. If you go to uploadradio.com, click on Listen Live, select any one of the 3 stations from 10 o'clock in about 5 minutes' time, and I'll be on there doing my weekly music and chat show, which I hope you'll enjoy. Okay, good morning to Kevin Webster this morning. Morning, Kevin, who's got Alexia. Oh, that's listening to you all the time, Kevin. I don't like the sound of that. Don't like the sound of that at all. Adrian says Skybox boat sounds. What is that? Skybox. Ads in the afternoon for your funeral arrangements. They really upset Ray, didn't they, Ray? Right, here come today's birthdays. I don't know, how many David birthdays have we got today? David Robson, who's a DJ at a club called XXL. I met him about 14 years ago when I was DJing at Heaven. As you know, I've given up most of the DJing now, about 6 months ago. David is doing really well with his DJing, so happy birthday to you, David. Andrew Barton. Good morning, Andrew. Hope you're well, Andrew. About time you come and sung us a few songs at the karaoke again, isn't it? Happy birthday to you, Andrew. Matt Burton's birthday this morning. Good morning, Matt. John Paul Garo is 31 years old today. Stephen Elphick, happy birthday to Stephen. Declan Crufts is a young 38 years old today. Clifford Clark is a young 52 years old today. So many young people today. And it's also Darrell Lovell's birthday as well. Sorry, I can't see that today. I think I've been needing my glasses on for the screen, or the words have got a bit smaller. I need to do that plus thing on Chrome to make the words bigger. Anyway, happy birthday to you all, gang. Here's a song. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, David, Andrew, Matt, John, Stephen, Declan, Clifford and Darrell. Happy birthday to you. There we are. There's all our birthdays today. Being a Monday, I shall be hosting karaoke tonight at Central Station Bar in Wharfdale Road, King's Cross. Starts at 8 o'clock. We got cheap drinks as well there. Okay. Karaoke tonight at Central Station, Wharfdale Road, King's Cross, starting at 8 o'clock and finishing at 11:30 tonight. Thank you very much. Those of you that have shared the show today on your timelines, that's always greatly appreciated. And still time to do that if you want to. You can still share it at this time. All right. Thanks very much. I've got a busy day ahead of me now. I've got to go and help Ronnie. He's got to pick up a long piece of glass from Maidenhead, and he needs my car's longer than his, so we're going to try and stuff it. Apparently, it's not in a box. It's just a piece of glass. So I hope that doesn't shatter in my car, dear. Don't want glass everywhere. I broke a glass yesterday. Anyway, quickly now, boys and girls, if you switch over, type in uploadradio.com, click on Listen Live, top left-hand corner. You'll get a choice of 3 stations, South London, North Yorkshire, and Liverpool, I think, are the choices of stations. Click on any one of those and you'll hear my music and chat show starting in a minute's time at 10 o'clock. Have a lovely day. Thanks for watching and listening. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye now.